What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone for another hot take video. Now, some might think this is not a hot take, but there are disagreements on the topic, so I'm gonna have my say on it, and then you guys can join the comments and have your say on the situation. Before we get into it, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. And the topic I want to talk about is obviously what happened after the game, and that's the Pinsoglio situation with Fagioli. So after the game, Fagioli, who finally scored his goal, his words, was waiting for 21 years. So a dream, he realized his dream, and after the game he was, going towards the away fans, celebrate with him, maybe give away his t-shirt, and Pinsoglio basically called him and told him not to do that. That's the situation. There are little rumors that the club basically installed that in the group, don't go over to the players, fans again, all those things, blah blah blah. Now, I saw that when I woke up, and when I saw that, I had an opinion, and I didn't change my opinion. I think, first of all, I'm going to talk about if it's a group thing, blah, if it's actually, coming directly from the club. But when I saw that video, I looked at Pinsoglio and I thought, you're a clown, period. You're an absolute clown, because I'm going to say it, and I don't want to be very disrespectful, but who the hell are you? Who are you? The fact that he's actually at the club just for vibes. Let's be honest, because yes, you have people saying, experience and blah blah blah. Experience from what? Being around Buffon and Chiellini and all those guys and picking up the leadership. Is it effect? I don't know, because if I'm thinking about the locker room, you go to Pinsoglio to have a good time. You're not going to Pinsoglio to ask him for advice on how to deal with situations. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You played Serie B football with Latina, I think, was a backup, and that's it. It's not that he has tons of experience playing at a high level and now he's the backup or whatever. It's not. He's at the club because he's homegrown and he's very cheap. You can easily replace him. I don't really care what people say. The reason he's around the club is because he's homegrown and very cheap, so it's good for the roster. That's it. He's not in the team because he's a good player. Let's be completely honest. And I don't expect the third goalkeeper to be a world beater, by the way. But the reason he's there and gets a new deal, or got a new deal a few years back, I think 2, is because he's homegrown and very cheap. But if he is seen as the leader in that locker room, then oh boy, we have serious issues, because we have the wrong leaders in that club, basically. We have, and I'm actually scared that it's gonna infect the younger players, because it's a crap the mentality in and around the club is horrible. You have the players huddle up after getting their asses whooped at Benfica for the world to see all these things, and then you basically tell a kid who just realized his dream, don't go to the away fans, don't celebrate, and you have people defending that. I'm going to give my opinion, because there was a statement saying the fans never said, or the away fans, blah blah blah, they never said don't go and come and greet us. They basically yelled at Bonucci and the management and basically said, you guys need to put your face on it. Don't bring those guys and start crying basically in front of the away fans. Don't do that. Just come over, as usual, thank the fans for traveling, and that's it. That's what they were trying to say. They never said don't show up. That's not what they said. And that they are doing that now is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, they walked over, clapped, fine. Fagioli was, this is my moment, big moment, happy, I'm gonna go over, and thank them properly. And Pinsoglio was like, nah, don't do that. And I'll say it again, who the hell is Pinsoglio? Who the hell is Pinsoglio? I don't care that he's there for the vibes. He's a good guy. People have a laugh. That's not what I want in my club. I want good players to have a laugh, not this. So that being said, I think I don't want to say it's the end of the world, but like it's not a good sign. Like it's another sign, in my opinion, for what is wrong at the club. Like if you have players like Pinsoglio thinking or like pushed as being leaders, then we have such a big problem within the club. How is a third goalkeeper portrayed to be a leader? Like how is that a good situation? A goalkeeper who nobody knows. Like let's be completely honest. Like nobody's coming in the club, kid or no kid, and be like, oh, Pinsoglio. They probably need to Google him. Like let's be completely honest. So I don't care if he's cheap and all those things. He's on the roster, like because he's a homegrown talent. He's a homegrown player, so it's good for the roster, and that's it. Like he's not there because he adds anything, and I don't care what people say. He might add some good fun and good laughs because that's what he's good at. But that was absolutely ridiculous that he, basically told a kid, don't do that. It's your moment, but like don't do it. And you can see Fagioli was very confused. So that's why I'm not really sure if that's something that has been agreed upon in the group, because Fagioli was looking at Pinsoglio and was like, really? Like, why? Like, this is my moment. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll keep saying clown movement. And I think another sign, for what is wrong with this club, because the leaders of this club, or like the leaders the club is pushing, are Danilo, Bonucci, Cuadrado, Alexandro, now Pinsoglio also, like those are the leaks. Like, and at the same time, we as fans wonder why we are this bad, the answer is basically in front of us. Yes, the coaching has not been great this season, to be nice, but leadership-wise, it's absolutely shambolic. You have kids dragging those so-called leaders basically over the line at this point. So those are not leaders, and I think it's another sign for what's wrong with the club. It's absolutely ridiculous. You took away something from someone who was over the moon. And again, people might say it's not a big deal, but like you can also say it wasn't nothing. Like it happened. It's there for all of us to see. You can see Fagioli, he was not happy. He was very confused with it, and I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's a healthy situation. But whatever. I don't think it's a good situation that, we have young players needing to listen to those guys. And I say it again to Pinsoglio of all people. Like, who? Like, he is one of the easiest, like, he is the easiest replaceable player in that squad. Maybe not based on roster build, but pure talent, it's such easy. Like, even backroom staff have more credit, I believe. You can get a third string goalkeeper, no problem. Absolutely no problem. I'm not saying sell him or like kick him out, blah blah blah, all those things, but like that was ridiculous what he did. For me, it's not a sign that what's not going well at that club, but whatever. That's my hot take. So let me know what you think about that situation. I thought it was wrong. Just let Fagioli enjoy the moment. I thought it was kind of low, but whatever. Let me know what you think about that situation in the comment. And yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel as always, hit that bell notification, and we will see you back today. Ciao guys.